Alright, so I'm going to go through how to change the track bar on Lumina or the 90s Monte Carlos. It's the same thing. Mine went out a couple weeks ago, and I've been an idiot and been driving on it for that amount of time. Don't do that. It's very dangerous. This is why. Very bad idea. Anyway, so let's get to getting that swapped out. Alright, so now after fighting with the tire, it's off and it's jacked up. To do this job, it's best to jack it up kind of on the middle bracket where the A-arms are, because otherwise the front of the track bar comes up at really the only other jack point back here. Obviously make sure you still have a jack stand so it doesn't fall on your head. I'll show you what mine looks like here. Alright, so here's the broken end on the axle, and there's the broken end up top, here. So we're going to have to take this bolt out here, and this one out up here. They are probably going to be rusted in and fight you tooth and nail. So be prepared for that. A lot of WD-40 or PB Blaster or anything along those lines would be a good thing to spray on there to help with the fight. So I'm going to start doing that, and we'll see what happens when we get it out. Alright, so after a whole lot of struggle, there's the two pieces, finally came out. It's going to probably need new bolts, and at least the ones I got from AutoZone, they don't give you new bolts with it, so keep that in mind. I just spent half an hour driving around looking for the new bolts. The new one, all nice and shiny right here. Notice it has a big hole on one end, a small hole on the other end. Small hole goes forward, which you probably have noticed when you took it out. Back hole goes towards the back. I was able to save one bolt. The big one obviously goes through the back hole. Had to buy a new standard bolt for the front one because nobody seemed to have the right rear bolt. So we're going to put that in here, and she'll be ready to go. Now, when you're putting this in, as I showed you before, this can move back and forth. You're going to have to adjust that a little bit to get the bolt through the hole. So make sure you get it in between the bracket. The tabs can come up. There it's in. Just tighten her down. The back is a 24mm socket, keep that in mind. You may have to buy that one separate. Well, then here's the new one in place. As you can see, it's right back up where it's supposed to. And providing you don't have too much struggle with the bolts, it's super easy.